and you watch the shoulder. And he should be communicative enough to you that he's watching you well enough to keep going with you, and you've got to watch him. Okay, so if it's not working with me that far away, then I've got to get him closer so I can influence it. Ready? So you can practice this with him to get him just to walk very calmly away from you. Okay, now as you can see, he prefers to bend to the left. Okay, so I'm going to walk, wait, good boy. I'm going to manually turn his head this way, okay, by shortening the line on this side and lengthening it on this side, okay? Now, I have created the bend for him. So now slowly, a little bit by manipulation of that draw rein, he's going to start to muscle himself correctly, okay? And I help him a little. So when he comes around the corner, you're going to see that his inside eye to the right is now heading towards the right. Can you see that? Okay, so I just adjusted the bend of his head and neck by shortening the inside of the draw rein a little bit. And because if I just let him do his own thing, he wants to turn to the left. So he's a little bit weaker on this side, so we're going to help him develop those muscles with the artificial aid of the draw rein. Now, see what he's doing with his head right now? That's him going, oh my God, I have to bend to the right. And it's not comfortable, okay? So I'm just gently with that bend that I'm causing him, he's going to try and argue with it because it's not easy for his muscles to be in that direction, okay? Okay, he's really trying to figure it out. Okay, when I ask her to go up, he pretty much gives it to me without speeding up. And we're trying to get him so that when he's cantering, he's not in a mad dash. Okay, so now we have to readjust the bend again because see how he's cocked to the right? We want him to now be bent slightly to the left. Ta-da! Okay? So always when we're lunging, be aware of where your horse is looking because he needs to be looking to the inside. Ready? Ah. Up, up, up. That's it, good boy. Now you stay in the canter. You can go. Slow. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. So now you saw he got really worried there because he turned himself around. And I didn't make any big deal out of it. I talked with him and said, don't worry. So like I try to teach my horses that it doesn't matter where my line is, he's not going to worry about it. So sometimes I also do long lining, and the line is sometimes draped over the rump of the horse, or it goes around the side of the horse, and none of those things scare my horse. Okay? So that's something you can work on. Make sure you don't make hasty movements and freak out about him. Like I've had a horse sometimes when he oftentimes picks that inside leg up. Once in a while, he'll put his front leg in the lunge by accident, okay? And you have to keep your wits about you because if you react the wrong way, you have a panic horse with a line in between his legs, and that's a dangerous thing, okay? So, right up. Good boy. Good boy. The last departure was really nice. Okay, good boy. All right, he understood. He didn't race into it. He actually gave us a couple of pretty decent canter strides. Okay? But a couple of things I'm really happy with in the past 2 days is one, that he's able to depart into the canter a little smoother, that he stays in the canter for a while, and he's a little bit slowed himself down so that it's a recognizable canter, not just a mad dash around. Now the same thing as last time when Mickey got all worried because he was defaulting in the pace a lot. I told her, don't worry, because always when a horse is learning something new, if they fall out of it, they'll fall into what's most comfortable for them. So he's going to fall into that kind of, because he's not sure what it is I want, but we've gotten some really nice, slow trot, lofty movements that are close to being normal. Okay, so we slowed him down a little. We got him a little bit more balanced. And we did that by changing direction and by stopping our body movement. It's not so much that his brain can't wrap around it, it's that he's got centuries of pacing in his blood. Okay, pacing is a totally different physical way of moving. It's pretty remarkable how he learned last year to pick up the trot, to learn that going into the pace wasn't what we wanted. Now we've really kind of achieved a really decent working trot. So now what we're going to work on is him to be functional, making smaller circles. And then as we make these circles, his loft is going to come this way. And he's going to become more flexible, more bending, and be able to maintain the trot in a slower gait. Okay, and he's already gotten better.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're really happy about the progress. And of course, we can't do it in one day. It takes a little while.